Hi everybody, how you doing? Jason West here. I am here, there we are. Hi everyone. So warm welcome to our first Fast Funnels live demonstration and Q&A session. Would you do me a favor and just jump into chat right now and just, it's on the right hand side if you're on a desktop, and then if you're on a mobile, I encourage you to get onto a laptop or a desktop computer so that you can see everything much more clearer than on a little phone. Jump into chat and just say hi and just let me know where you're from while I have a slurp of my peppermint tea. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got Simi from London. Hi, Erin. How you doing? Whereabouts are you in the world, Erin? Let us know in chat, guys. Just jump on and get involved. This is an interactive presentation. It's not just going to be me, talking all about fast funnels to you. I want to talk to you guys. This is our chance to interact and our chance to work out what's going to be best for you when you're using fast funnels. Hi, Dean. How you doing? Dean from Firebrew, done a great job already creating his website with fast funnels and also some funnels to bring in some business for events. Brilliant job. Matt's, how you doing? From Oslo. Wonderful. And Dean's from Virginia. Excellent. So there's lots of people joining the webinar presentation right now. All right then, guys. So, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about? Well, the main thing that I want to do with you is to highlight the major benefits of fast funnels and how it can help you grow your business, because that's what we're really here for. That's what matters. It doesn't matter about the software per se. It matters about what it can do for you. And so I want to make sure that you're aware of everything that it can do for you so that you can get stuck in and you can, start using the software to your benefit. So first of all, let me just go to the main website here so I can kind of highlight the benefits with you using the main website. So perhaps the first thing that makes us a little bit unique out there at the moment is that we can create full, really good websites. And that's how this platform started, was with websites and producing sites like this. If I just get up the templates here so we can see, all these beautiful website designs, with full sort of normal navigation and all of that stuff. So this platform, first of all, came about by producing lovely websites. So that meant that we had to have a really, really good page builder. We had to have all of these wonderful features like galleries and things, all of that stuff that was able to then allow us to make such a good looking page. And it had to be really, really user friendly. So for people to be able to just jump on with very little experience with designing and be able to produce some good sites and to amend the websites very, very easily. So that's where we've come from. But what's happened is, obviously, as time's gone on with this platform, we understand and recognize the importance that a website is good for one purpose, but to generate new business, you really do need funnels. And that's something that obviously we're very passionate about. And if we take a look here, these are some of the funnel designs that we have: lead generation, lead magnets, opt-ins, sales products, webinar registration funnels. All of these things are designed to do one thing, which is to, in the case of a webinar funnel, to get a new registrant. In the case of a lead magnet, to get somebody to download something free. And you can't really do that with a website where they can just click around and end up all over the place. And that's why funnels are important, because you get people to take that dedicated action. But having those two things in one software is unique to us, to the level that we have. Then the other unique thing is that we've also got a really good blog platform. So if I just take you over to the back end here of this website, this is a website that I've loaded up into Fast Funnels. So if we click on here on blog, you can see here's the back end of our blog system. And if we just open one of these up, you can see you've got the usual things, such as the ability to put in a title, a summary, and then write your blog post out. But because we came from that unique page builder software, you're able to do a lot more than just type. You know, if you want to, you can start adding sections into your blog posts. Let's just take a look here. Team and testimonials. You know, there's an unbelievable amount of blocks that you can put straight into a blog post. So it becomes a really engaging blog post without the need for coding or anything strange like that. And it's got the part at the bottom where people can, you know, add comments, they can share your post, you can SEO the blog, you can add tags to it. So it's got everything that you want, but not so much that you're bombarded and you can't use it. So it's fairly simple, but what's there is very, very effective. So, yeah, like Erin says here, the blog is phenomenal. Well, great news, Erin. We've got some improvements coming to the blog too. So there are some other new things that are coming very soon that I think you're going to love. And along with the blog, we have the funnels, we have the website, but we also have uniquely, again, full e-commerce capability. So not like with many platforms where you can add a product and then you can sell it through perhaps a dedicated checkout page. We have the ability to add things to the cart and produce categories with all of your products in, to filter by price, by newest, by most popular. All of the things that you'd expect with a Shopify store are in fast funnels. And how do you do it? Well, it's as simple as going to here, adding a product. You just click on add product and then choose what it is you would like. Is it a physical product, a digital downloadable product, a service of some sort like a consultant session, or a membership where people have to pay to have access to your content? So all of those products are available to use with fast funnels. So you can see how almost everything can be done with this one system instead of having to go and have separates all over the place and then have to pay separate prices for everything and have to keep logging into different things. So that's what's one of the major benefits are of fast funnels here. So with all of those things combined, if we go to the builder here, I'm going to just take you around this demonstration website, which is sort of a beauty-based website. You can see you've got animations there as well. So anything can be animated with fast funnels to make it more engaging, to make it come alive, to bring some energy to the website. And then you've got your full store. So this is the sort of view that you're used to using and seeing with a normal e-commerce store, like with a Shopify store. Now, for any of you that have used Shopify, you realize that yes, it is a good system, but it's also quite expensive. Because what happens with Shopify is you take the base platform and you pay a monthly, and then you realize that there's lots of different things missing that you need, such as, you know, coupons, or you need a blogging system or something that looks really good. You need a template. And so by the time you start adding these things in, you have to buy them separately in an app store. And then it really does start cranking up that price of your Shopify store to, you know, a level that really does start getting very expensive. It could be over $100 a month. So with our system, you know, there's really very few limitations, and a lot of the things that you need, they're all just built in. So yeah, very, very flexible. And here you can see like the different page designs and things that you can do. You don't have to be a web designer to use our system. You can literally come in, you can take one of our templates and you can start playing around with it. And because it's very logical, because it's very user-friendly, you find your way around it very, very quickly, and you're able to adjust things the way that you want them to be. And anytime you want to check out to see what your website's going to be looking like on the different devices, which is so important now. As I'm sure you'll agree, many of you will have noticed from your statistics, maybe you've logged into analytics recently, you're going to see that mobile is a big deal. Mobile is fast overtaking desktop as a method to view your website. So it's so important that you do have the ability to produce a beautiful site that adjusts to people on mobile. You know, for example, if you're doing a dedicated Facebook ad, then you want this site to be brilliant and have that call to action like this here, get started now. You need that near the top of your website. And then we've got our classic little burger menu, as they're called, these little 3 lines there, the burger menu, which opens everything out. and then just makes everything look really good. And even the store here, as you can see, straight away looks really, really good on mobile. And with it being a proper store, obviously it makes sense to be able to offer coupons. And so the system has full coupon capability, number of uses, amount of percentages. So if they spend so much money on your website, over a certain amount, they're going to get a discount. It's very, very flexible system from that point of view. So that's a little bit about, what makes FastFunnels special and different. And I think when you actually use it and you realize and you sort of play around with it and you see how simple it is to just adjust things like this, your form, to edit the fields in the form, to edit the order of the fields, things like that, then you start to enjoy using it. And when you enjoy using something, it becomes less of a chore and you start to produce actual pages that then get you money. And I think that's so important to be able to do that. When something's complicated, difficult, slow, you slowly and even subconsciously sometimes will go off using it. And then you're not taking action. And as we all know, action is what gets you results. And then the other great thing about FastFunnels is this section here, the engage section. Now, this is in development right now, but you will have this in your account. This is going to take everybody who fills out any form on your website, and it's going to pull them straight into this database here for you to be able to go in and just take a look at anybody that's there. So take this one here, an example profile of a customer. You can see any form submits that they've made, any orders that they've placed on your website. You can take a look at all of the details that you have on that particular customer. And then you can add tags, which are going to be very important with the future development. So you can see I've got a tag there that's enabled me to tag this person as a customer. This is all about what's coming. We can add new tags. So we've got a whole tagging. So if we just put there lead, submit, a whole tagging system is here ready and waiting for you. And while that may not be particularly obvious why it's useful at this point, it will be very obvious when we bring out our email marketing and marketing automation within the next few months, because those tags are going to be invaluable then to send the right message to the right people. So guys, this is now where I'd like to speak to you and really try and help you out. So please, jump into chat and just tell me, what is it that you're trying to achieve using FastFunnels at the moment? I'd love to know what it is that, what is the reason that you're trying to use FastFunnels? What are you doing with it? And what's your intentions? So just jump on into the chat right now and just type in what you're up to. It'd be really great to hear from you. Well, I have another slurp of good old tea in my very English way, which is actually peppermint tea though. All right, so there's quite a few things coming through right now, so I'll try and keep up with them for everybody. There we go. Oh, Erin said she's built her very first website through FastFunnels. It has been incredibly easy and intuitive. Excellent. That's so great to hear, Erin, because that's our intention. It's supposed to be kind of enjoyable. It's supposed to take off the shackles of a traditional website and making a traditional website, such as, even with WordPress, we all know that WordPress is like the market leader really at producing any kind of a website. They have, I think, 23% of all websites in the entire world that are live online are made with WordPress, which is a phenomenal statistic. However, I've used WordPress extensively over the last 10 years or more since it first came out. I've seen it evolve, but the problems with WordPress are this: it constantly needs updating. So you'll get notifications come through saying there's a new update, and you have to back everything up before you press that magic button, because if you do go ahead and press it and you haven't done that, it could break your site. It's as simple as that. I've seen it happen. I've had, my web developer on the phone and saying, hey, I've just updated WordPress. Everything's gone wrong now. Suddenly all of your plugins need to be updated as well. So you're reliant on the companies that have produced the plugins for the WordPress that you're using to update their plugins to keep up with the updates from WordPress. And while I have to admit that most of them do that, you may have some older plugins that are supremely useful specifically for you. However, that developer has gone off the rails. They've left that plugin to die. They've gone into other projects, and you're left with a plugin that doesn't work anymore and potentially could actually ruin the front end design of your website. So, WordPress was originally established as a blogging platform, and it's slowly been morphed and produced into an everything platform, from e-commerce with plugins like WooCommerce, to kind of directory websites. It's just a platform for everyone to do anything and anything with. And so for that reason, it does feel that way when you get involved with WordPress, and it can be technically overwhelming to produce, for example, a great looking site like this yourself, quickly and easily, and then to add a store and a blog and all of the rest of it and have it all in one place. It can be very difficult. So this is why, our system really does make life easier for entrepreneurs like you. So looking at the little chats here, Dean has mentioned here, reason I switched to fast funnels and needed to update and revise my outdated website. And that's what's so good about this. I don't know in your case, Dean, but perhaps it was difficult with WordPress. Perhaps you were a little bit nervous to play around with it, to start adding things, and you maybe didn't know how to adjust your homepage, for example, or a particular page. Blogging's fairly straightforward with WordPress, but actually updating the look of the site, updating a menu or something, now you're going into editing pages, and that can be tricky. So that's where we come in, and that's perhaps why you started working with us, is that it does make it intuitive for people to be able to drag and drop things around. I mean, let's just take a look at this now. If I wanted to change this from beauty and cosmetics to, hair and beauty, all I would need to do is do that, save it, go and take a look at it, make sure it looks okay, done. It is that quick and easy to do. If I don't like the colors of this website, I can change the global styling now and just change the color palette. And let's go for something, a little bit more girly. Let's go right up here to, say, a pink, a nice kind of baby pink. Click confirm, and now look, it just freshens the site up straight away, and all of the buttons have gone now to this lovely pink. All the elements have gone to pink, and that took moments to do. So it's very, very powerful for that reason. Matt, your chats are not visible because they're all private right now. They're all coming through to me, and so they're not visible, but I am seeing them. So please do, chat whatever you want to chat. Erin mentioned here, I trashed the WordPress site I was trying to build and built the Fast Funnels website so quickly, and it actually looks fantastic. Totally agree. I'm quite technical, as many of you will have guessed by now. I produce funnels, I do automations, I do all kinds of different things, and I've been in the online industry now for 20 years. However, there are some levels that WordPress could drag me to, with CSS and coding, that I don't want to go to, because frankly, it's a bad use of my time. I need to get an idea. I need to quickly implement that idea. The faster you implement an idea, the more likely it's going to take shape and get on. So you need a weapon in your arsenal to be able to do that with, and that's what Fast Funnels is. So, tonight, let me just see if I can get this up for you right now. I'm going to see if I can just get this up. I want to show you something that I did myself today, about an hour or so before we went live with this. Let me just see if I can get it up. And I built a very quick lead generation funnel that I'm really using. It's live right now, and I'm going to just try and get it up and show you what's going on live, literally live. So let me come out of here, and I'm going to share a different window with you right now. So let's go to there and let's share something else. There we are. All right. So any second now, there we go. You're seeing my literally live funnel. Okay, so this was put live probably about an hour or so ago. Facebook approved the ad. I've done a live ad for this, and there it is. This is a funnel. If I get rid of that, you can see. There we are. If we just bring this up, that's probably better. make sure that you can see that. There we are. So bring it in a new tab. That's a little bit better there. So you can see what it is it's a channel list. So this is like a list of places that you can advertise your Airbnb. So if you're involved in that industry, you know, and somebody says to you, hey, you know, here's a list of everywhere in the world other than Airbnb that you can advertise your property to get more bookings. Obviously, that's going to be really interesting to you. So that's my Facebook ad, and it leads them to this page here. This page took me probably about 20 minutes to produce with one of my templates. So if I just type this in right now, let's just put in Jason there, and let's put in my details. There we are. Download the list. It goes straight through to this page there. My download link is there, and then I can open up this list that I've advertised in my lead gen funnel. So how was this made? And let's look at the statistics. So if I go to funnels, here's my live funnel. So you can see I've had some visitors come through right there to the first page, which is this one. And then you can see I've had some people come straight through to this page. If we just click on that there now, and there's the download page. So you can see the percentages that are coming through. Obviously, this is brand new. Facebook is still learning, and this will no doubt go up to around 50 to 60% is what I would expect from a decent opt-in like this. But if I want to right now, I can literally just click on here. This is live, by the way. So I can click A/B test. I can duplicate this page. I can now go to edit the second variation of this page, and I can just change anything I want to on this page and just see if it helps me get more things. So let's just put here now, instead of download the ultimate list, I'm just going to put make sure your property is on all the best websites to bring you bookings. There you go. And then I'm just going to click save changes, and that's it done. So now I have just created an A/B split test between two pages. We've sent, you know, these people to this page here, and now we're going to see if this page outdoes that page and see which one is the best page. And then when we're ready, we've got some choices. We can automatically stop sending people to the worst page, and then we can choose the number of visitors before that happens. So if I say now that I'm happy with even 500 visitors, then after 500 visitors, Fast Funnels will automatically start feeding people to the winning page. Or if I want to, I can manually go ahead and select the winner myself. But I'm just going to leave Fast Funnels to do the work. So can everyone see how powerful that is? Did you see how quick and easy that was, you know, to be able to just produce an A/B split test? And it's all there, and it's very logical and easy for you to look at. Even if you're not, you know, you're not some kind of professional at all of this stuff, you just click on the funnel and there is your details. And then analytics wise, you can see here how many visitors you've had, how many have reached the goal. You can go and look in the last 7 days, today, whatever you want to do. If you're selling something for a funnel, then all of your sales will appear here. You can see all of the individual orders of the people. You can see the products that have been sold. And of course, the other wonderful thing with Fast Funnels, upsells, downsells are dead easy. You can just go and add in here a new step, and you can add in your upsells and downsells. So to your heart's content, you can add in as many as you want to. Another great thing is that you can share the funnel. So if you're a coach or a consultant and you're making a funnel with Fast Funnels that you would like to share with your people, then you're able to do that. And you can even share it with your affiliate link. So you've produced this great funnel. It's getting you lots of leads and traffic. You want to share that with your people. Just share using this link. And then when they go and sign up to Fast Funnels and start using your free funnel that you provided them with, you're going to get 25% of every single sign up recurring. So really quick, really easy, really powerful. And so let me just take a little look through chat here. Yeah, lots of websites. Let's say you have a website that's in use and you want to do changes in a kind of draft mode. Okay, so Matt has asked, what if I want to make changes to a website, but I don't really, want everybody to see those changes? Okay, so what I would recommend with that then, Matt, is let me just go to the website here. Let's just say, actually, no, we can go to that funnel. We can go to here. Let's go to this one. This is just a demonstration page here. So let's just say with this page, if I wanted to play about with it a little bit, what I would do is duplicate this. So I can just duplicate this particular step in the funnel or page, whatever you want to do. Go and edit the page, play about with it all you want. And then when you want to make it live, then you can do that. You can just keep it in your funnel, get rid of the other one. Or if you're on a website itself, then a similar thing. Let me just go up to here now. Let me just see if I've got something. This is now like a live account. So let's look at these pages here for this particular website. There's a couple of different ones. There's a privacy policy, for example. If I wanted to make some changes to that without putting it live, well, the best thing to do would be to duplicate the page. And then now you can go ahead and, play about with it, get it the way that you want without the stress of it being constantly updated live. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and delete the old page and then just enable this page with the same URL. So you can see the URL is right there. So if I delete this page, that URL will be available for you to use. And then you just make the new page that URL and it will literally just switch just like that. No problems, no stress. You've had all the time in the world to amend this page the way you want without worrying about it being live and visible for the public. Great. Okay. So has anybody else got any questions about fast funnels? Anything that you want to do that you're not quite sure right now how you would perhaps do it with fast funnels? And I'll try and answer that for you. While once again, I have a little bit of peppermint tea. Okay, so Matt has asked a question here. Can you save the old page in case the new one performs less better? Yes, you can, Matt. All you would do is you would literally just change the URL and not include it in your sitemap, for example. So it is there in your system, but it's just not linked to anywhere on your front end website. So yes, you could do that. So Erin was talking here about, let me just have a look. There was some other messages here about memberships as well. And also David was asking about that. Dean, can you talk a little bit about how to tag, or a tag can be automatically assigned to a new subscriber when someone gets signed up to a form? All of that is coming, actually, Dean. All of that is coming very, very soon. The ability to auto tag based on the form fill out. At the moment, you can go into the back end. Let me just switch over now to a different window. Here we go. There we are. So yeah, all of it at the back end now. You have the ability once they're in here. For example, if somebody's filled out a specific form, then you can easily go and see that anyway, because if you go to this section with the envelope, you'll see it says form name, and then I've got contact us page here. So I can see everybody who's filled out a specific form very easily right now. So in effect, I don't need to tag them because I can see that they filled out this form, everybody who has. But we will be introducing auto tagging for people who have done a certain thing on your website, for people who have filled out a specific form. That's all going to be coming very, very soon, as is our full email marketing system as well. That's coming too. What we've got with this at the moment is the ability to go and add in people manually or through forms on your website. With the engage section, you can also create any data that you want to start collecting on customers in here. So you're not restricted with your forms. Your forms are yours. You can do whatever you want to do. So if I want to start asking something, so let's just put, DOB, and then description, date of birth, like this. Here we go. And then what kind of field would that be? Well, let's just put a date. And then available in forms. So in other words, this is available if we go and create a form on the website that we can use this in our forms, we can do that. And so just down there, you can see DOB. Perhaps it might be nicer for your own thing just to put like this, date of birth. Click save. And now that's there as an available thing within your form fields. So if we go over to our website builder now, and we have a form somewhere, let's have a look on our contact us. There's some things that we've already asked, but we can edit the fields here. So if I want to add another field in, like the one that I've just created, I can just now take a look around here. You'll see date of birth is there ready for us. And then maybe we want to put that just here like that. And that's now ready, live, done. And then when this form is filled out, we'll be able to collect that information from our visitor. And then with the form as well, if we go to edit settings, you can choose whereabouts the leads go to. They can go to you or just multiple people. Just by putting a comma in between the emails, everybody will get that. Plus, they will go into your engage section right here. Let's have a little look at some of these questions that are coming through right now. Alternatives to Google Analytics. Okay, Matt's is asking about alternatives to Google Analytics. Do you know what, Matt? A little while ago, actually, I looked into the alternatives, and there are a few. But really, the bottom line is, Google Analytics are the best. They've been doing it a very long time. Obviously, they bought that tool third party a very long time ago. You can do some really good things with Google Analytics, like Google Tag Manager, where you can have tags from other software and other systems, such as Facebook, included in your Google Analytics. So really, I know that it can be quite overwhelming, actually, Google Analytics, but it is probably still the best solution. Erin mentions here, for the time being, I'm using MailChimp integration. Does tagging I set up in MailChimp transfer over to FF? Not at the moment, Erin. So what would happen now is a lead would come into Fast Funnels, and then it would also go into your MailChimp. And then from there, you can do whatever you want with it. So from there, you can start tagging people and doing all the rest of it. And you'll find that, just having those leads come into a specific list or something within MailChimp will give you the freedom and flexibility that you need to send the right message to the right person at the moment. But as I say, give us a couple of months. I know the team are already working on the best in-class solution for, developing beautiful emails, getting those mails through to people, high delivery rates, and a really good drag and drop email maker. So some of the sort of email solutions that are out there, even with companies like ActiveCampaign, which are obviously extremely well established, very good, their drag and drop email builder is actually not that great. And I think you'll find that a lot of the technology that we've used to create the pages will also be available within the emails. So I'm expecting really good things from the developers on this. And I think that our email marketing platform will be second to none. Okay, so looking down here, other questions that we've got. So Dean mentions here about, can I use a memberships type page to create an employee login page for training? Yes, you can. And it's a great idea to use your own website for that. So let me show you how you would do that. So here we are right now in our beauty website. Let's not forget to, sorry if that just keeps disappearing there. Let's not forget that we can create anything we want to here. So if I wanted to, I could create a dedicated page group and call it employee training. There we go. So employee training, and then click add. So now we've got a place that we can put all of our pages specifically for your employees in there. And now I can just add a new page. And then we've got lots and lots of different templates that we can use. I can go to membership here, and I could pick one of our training area type places. So let's say if you had a multitude of courses, by the way, you could pick this one. So you could have like a dashboard of all of the different training courses that you had if you had more than one. But let's just say that we wanted to pick this one here. We'll just click select, and we'll call this dashboard, because this is our first one. It's going to go there. We're going to add it to the group employee training, and we're going to make the page access password protected or members only. And then we can give a password out to our employees so that only they'll go to the page, and then it'll ask them for a password. They'll type that in, and then they can access everything. So let's do that. And let's just type in, I'm just going to type in password for now. There we are. Click add. And now this page is only going to be accessible for people who have that password. And then you can just go ahead and start building out your employee training. So let's just put here, health and safety. It's number 1. And then let's just put here as category number 2 might be service. And then if we want to copy any of this, remember with fast files, you can copy any element of the page. So we just click copy. And now up here, it will be available for you to just drag and drop. So there's our third menu item there. And let's just call this cleaning. And then now we can just copy the menu the same way. And we can just drag that menu underneath there. So while it may be a little bit different to, your Thinkifics and Teachables and all of those membership platforms, which are kind of, type it in, upload something, done. With this, you're going to get a lot more flexibility because we're really using our page builder to do this. Now, this whole navigation here, we would hate for you to have to recreate this for every page that you create. So all we do is we take this whole column and we make it global. So we select a column, save the current one as global, and we'll put this as employee navigation. And there we are. Submit. Done. This now will be available on every page that we duplicate as the same one. And if I go ahead and make a change to this, it will change on all pages that have this navigation with the global column. And then video wise, you can go and upload a YouTube video. So you can upload your training to YouTube, or you can use our own system and you can actually upload videos to our file system, or you can go and drop in a Wistia video, a Vimeo, whoever, because right here, you'll see that you've got the video pull in. So if we just pull that over there now, you just put the source to the video right there. And if you want to, you can use embed code. So just there, pull across, go and paste in like any video code from any type of video hosting you ever want, drop it in there and it'll appear just fine. All of this is flexible, so you can delete all of this off if you don't want it. You can start adding content here. Super flexible. Save it, and when you've got this just as you want it, then you go to pages. There's your first page of your employee training. Now we're going to duplicate it, and then we'll just go back to those pages and we'll call this, say, lesson 1. Lesson 1. And then we'll change the URL to be lesson 1. Save everything there. Done. Now we're doing our second page. So we change the title to this. And we're going to say, let's have a look at this. We'll just say, health and safety. And safety. And let's just put fire. And that's it, done. And then the navigation, you can edit very simply by just clicking on it here. You can edit the pages. So we would put, say, for lesson number 1, we're going to choose it as page. We're going to choose the page group as employee. and we're going to put a dashboard as the first lesson there. And that link will now be applied to all pages. And then lesson number 2, if we edit the menu, we could say is this page. So we're going to go to our page, we're going to go to employee training, and now we're going to go to lesson 1. Select and then save. Now, if we go back to our other page, the dashboard, you will see because it's a global column, it's also changed it right there for you too. So, you don't have to keep messing around. And there's the page, and we have our nice password there before we can access. So you can give this URL right out to your employees. I type in the word password because that's what I chose. Or maybe I didn't. Yes, maybe I didn't choose the word password when I actually chose the password, but I can go and change it anyway. It's very, very simple to do. All I need to do now is go to here, pages, and then go to show settings, and then I can change the password there. I probably had my caps lock on or something. So you can do whatever you want with this. Like so. Yeah, I didn't actually write that. I wrote something else. So that's the reason there. So that's how you can just simply password protect it, or you can give them a full membership where they have to use their username and password to access that particular page. So hopefully that's answered your question, Dean. So definitely. And how many of these can you produce? Well, the good answer is as many training areas as you want. You've got employee training there, but what about if you wanted to also invite some, in your case, with a restaurant, perhaps, you had a private sort of members club, a Wednesday night dinner club, whatever you want. You can just create a section for that. People who perhaps come into your restaurant to learn how to cook. I know a lot of restaurants who invite customers in to learn and to cook in the kitchen. Well, you might want to have a special area where they can go and recap over the things that they were taught in your restaurant. So let's just go to page name there and put, a dinner club. There we are. Click add. There's our dinner club. Now we go again. And we just start creating a new membership area just for them. Let's just pick this one again. Just call it dashboard. And then just here go dinner. Click add. Done. We've now got a new membership area here. And again, we can password protect it, or we give them their own unique username and password. So you can create as many private access areas as you want. And then with regards to actually giving them away, in the case of employees, of course, we wouldn't want to charge an employee to access their own training. But if you wanted to sell a particular membership, all you do is go and create a product, click add product, click membership. We're going to call this the dinner club. And then we're going to write a description of the product right here. You can make this as you want. And then you can select whether people need to be a member of a certain group to do it. So let's just say they've got to be a basic member, or no, let's say they've got to be a gold member to be able to access this product. And we want to charge $99 for it. There we are, $99. Is it a month? Maybe it is. So let's make it a subscription product. And every month they're going to be able to pay $99 a month. And then we can show a thank you page. We can choose a category that this is in. So we'll add a new one here and we'll just call it clubs. Category URL clubs, done. Confirm. And then we've got our product there now. We can add a picture of it as well. And there you can see dinner club is right there. So we can now create a page selling that dinner club for $99 a month, every month. And then we can give them access to our special area right here, the dinner club, where you can upload all of your videos and training and everything that you want to sell to them right there. So it's an extremely versatile system. And because you get good at using the page builder, creating a membership area exactly the way you want with your own branding and everything is so easy. Okay, so is everybody enjoying this so far? Is everybody getting something from this Fast Funnels Q&A? Let me know in chat. Make sure you're all still there. There's a lot of you on tonight, actually. I say tonight because it's tonight for me. The time is now nearly 9 p.m. In good old England here. But you guys are all over the world. So now Matt's has just asked another question here. If you make a lead generator, for example, to book a demonstration, is it possible to make the system save the customer information by signing up direct to the landing page? Or do you have to collect in fast funnels, then manually register the info at a third? It's a good question there. That's a good question. So, okay, Matt, what's going to happen is this. When somebody fills out a form, it will come straight into fast funnels. We can then make it get email to any email address that you want. So you get the information. So that's done really. And you can also make the information go through to your email provider, whoever that may be. Now, very soon, in fact, this month, this is October at the time of talking to you about this now, we're going to be introducing Zapier. So with Zapier, it's information in, information wherever you want it. So we're going to be able to move around that information as much as you want. But the important thing, when someone fills out a form, it goes into a database and it comes to you so that you can act on that form being filled out. Then that's already here right now and you can do that. Okay. Erin, another question here, quick design question. Can I change the color within individual blocks on a page rather than changing all the text color in the global text color settings? Absolutely you can, Erin, no problem. So if I want to change this particular color right here, I just go to this one, foreground color, and then I can choose any color I want. So that's nice and easy. So your global colors, you know, they will affect anything. Let me just change this around a bit now. Let's change it to something really different like blue. Click confirm and save. You'll see that everything has changed now to the blue. However, something that I've gone in and I've individually and uniquely changed the color of that thing, then you don't need to worry because it will use the individual change and won't affect it with global styles. So really cool. Let's take a little look through other questions that we have here. I think that is almost it right now. So yeah, hopefully from this sort of brief overview of fast funnels and this demonstration, you can see how powerful the platform is, how quick and easy it is to use, and how much fun it is to use too. Any idea that you get from now on, you're going to be able to implement. And as I said to you at the start of this presentation, implementation is everything. It's thinking of something and being able to put it live as fast as possible, not procrastinate, and get it live and in front of the world. And depending on which plan you go on, let's just take a look at the plans now, actually. Here we go. So these are introductory pricing plans. They are almost certainly going to be going up in time. As we add more features, they've got to go up because the value is so much more increased. But even on a monthly, you know, you're looking at $39 for blisteringly fast Amazon cloud hosted web pages. You get a whole website for that and 5 funnels and also individual domains. Not everybody wants to have, you know, like one website with all of these different funnels attached to it. You might have separate things that you want. You might want to use different domain names to increase the click-through rates, for example, on a Facebook ad, because you know that having a really good unique name, perhaps targeting that niche would be better. You can do that. So we don't charge you fortunes for domains. If you've got a website or a funnel from us in your plan, you're going to be able to connect an individual domain name to every single one that you have, which is quite unique. Again, there are other platforms that will charge you a fortune if you go over your domain limit. Also, you get unlimited pages, even on our lowest standard plan here. 50 gigabytes of bandwidth, more than enough for a lot of people who, you know, 99% of the people will never use all of this. So that's also very useful to know. And then you can have up to 100 products. So unless you're a full-on massive e-commerce store, you can sit on this plan quite happily. We don't ever charge any transaction fees. I'm dead against that. I think if you've designed the website, you've got the business, then you should keep all the money. Just pay us to make sure your software is working, and that's it. I don't see why we should have a chunk of your business. That's my philosophy on that. And so, yeah, you've got yearly pricing, monthly pricing. It's up to you. But I would encourage you to upgrade as soon as possible and to get on one of these payment plans, because as I say, we are very rapidly adding new features which are going to add a huge amount of value and usefulness to our system. So inevitably, we're going to have to put up a little bit. I always want to try and remain competitive on pricing to, one, make us very obviously an interesting solution compared to the competitors out there, but also to give as many people as possible the chance to get online and start making an income from whatever it is they're trying to do online. You know, we don't want to have to pay out thousands of dollars a year straight away when you don't even know what you're doing is going to work. So that's our pricing model. Very, very fair. Yeah, as I say, expect to see it rise in due course as more features come out. So has anybody else got any last minute questions? Oh, here, Jan's got one. So can you briefly explain if there are basic features that are in Kartra but are not yet in this program, and if there are plans, do you have a general timeline for adding these features? So, okay, let's do a little comparison to Kartra right now. Obviously, you guys probably know that I have used Kartra extensively, and I'm definitely a fan of Kartra. Obviously, I've got now the opportunity right here to have my own platform and to build it and shape it and mold it the exact way I want, with way more control than, of course, I could with a third-party platform. So I know what people want. I know what that I want, because, of course, one of my businesses is to actually sell online courses and to teach other people how to sell online courses. I sell, you know, anything up to $50,000 a month in online courses myself. So I need to make sure this platform is phenomenal at doing its job. But feature-wise, at the moment, Kartra obviously has inbuilt emailing, whereas ours is coming within 2 months, and expect it to be very good from the off, but get better rapidly over time. So you'll have full email marketing with this. You can produce funnels. You can produce fantastic websites. You have a blog, which, of course, Kartra has no blogging facility. It can only create pages that are separate. And, you know, for that reason, it's really not a blogging platform. And you would have to have a separate WordPress installation. Now, if you value free traffic coming from a blog, then you're going to find a blog very, very useful. The way to do it with Kartra at the moment is to have a subdomain and put WordPress on it, which, if you've been here since the start of the presentation, you'll understand why I personally am not a wonderful fan, really, of WordPress, due to the amount of updating and, you know, constant sort of checking to make sure the thing's working. I'm not really a fan. So having it all under one roof is going to benefit you. Features in Kartra that are not in this program. Well, there's really not many. You can actually host videos and files and everything on FastFunnels right now. Let me show you where you do that. Go to website settings. You've got a file manager inbuilt, and you can even folderize. So you have a central database of files, images, folders, everything, which, of course, Kartra does not at the moment. If you're writing an email, you'll have to keep uploading any images that you have. There is no central place where they're all stored for everything within the whole system. Here, you can just go add a folder, and you can just put blog images, and then you can upload everything you want right there from any images. When you do upload, if I just demonstrate that right now, let's just upload a few photographs here. I could upload a multitude of things. And as you can see, they're loading up like lightning, for one. And two, every photograph and every image that you upload to FastFunnels is being beautifully compressed to be a smaller image, and therefore give you faster loading times but by not reducing the quality to the point where it does not look very, very good. So that's something that Fast Funnels does really, really well. You can then link to this particular thing just by clicking on, the file there, and you can see, it'll do it like that. You can link to that image wherever you want, and that's it done. So everything goes into a central image place. So that's also very good. Other things, the differences between us and Kartra, obviously our page builder, extremely fast. Doesn't matter how big your page is, you're not going to be waiting around for that to happen. Kartra has a help desk, which we do not have. I'm not sure as we ever will have. I can't tell you that's going to be a no or not, but there are so many fantastic dedicated platforms for help desk and live chat like Intercom and Fresh Chat and Talk.to and all of these brilliant solutions that are free in some cases, or if you want to get more advanced, you can pay a small amount. Then, it's not really an essential feature for us in our mind. You can definitely have, help and support and everything done through a third party very easily. It's just embedding a bit of code. So on any website, you can go to custom code. You just paste in your code right there for your help. And even that's the way it's been done with Fast Funnels. You can see here, we're using something called Birdseed. And this is a third-party help platform, very inexpensive, another startup. People can send messages straight through. You can put videos in your chat right there. You can do, join a newsletter. You can come through to here and you can show people straight links to tutorial videos. Start a free trial right here. Send people to any link you want, all from within your own little help there. And that's birdseed.io, which is what we're using. So I don't know whether we'll have a help desk. Maybe we will in the future, maybe we won't, but it's certainly not a priority. The priority is to produce an amazing website, amazing funnels that you can get results with and generate more business. So that's our priority. So hopefully that has answered your question there. Janet, you've also asked about whether we'll have BAM, like behavioral adaptive marketing. BAM is pretty cool, we do have some already, but there'll be more coming without a doubt. But one thing that we do have that's really cool is that, for example, if you have a membership area and you want to welcome people by name and bring them in and say, hey, hi, David, thanks for coming back. You can do this on any area once they're a member of your website. You can just drop this in here. You see there where it says personalization. We can now add in any personalization of a lead that we want to on a page. So a good one is member's first name. So we can copy this. It's copied to our clipboard, and now we can drop this in. So if a member returns to our website, we just paste in member name there like so. And then when they come, so if we go welcome, member name, save changes, then when a member logs in and they come and look at your website, they're going to see welcome Jason, back to the site. So there's already some of that going on. We'll no doubt add more. But again, I wouldn't say that this whole adaptive website thing based on people visiting is that much of a priority for most people. Okay. Also, is the shopping cart up and running? Yes, it is. 100%. The shopping cart is right here. Let me show you how it works right now. Let's just take a look at this website here. Go to our store. Here's a load of products in a classic e-commerce way. Let's add it to cart. There it is. You can see the little thing has just been added right up there. We can see other products, like we can sell digital products, physical products, whatever we want. This amazing cream, 200 mil or 500 mil, whatever you want to do, you can do it. And then when you're ready, just go to the checkout and there it is. You can hook up to Stripe, or PayPal or a multitude of other different payment platforms. You can do shipping charges, billing addresses. You can create accounts so they can log back in, access all of their previous orders, see any downloads that they've had. We are talking a super versatile system here with Fast Funnels. Now let's go back here to our settings, and let's talk about the applications as well. So if I click add an application, you can see we've got MailChimp. We can put our Facebook pixel straight in. Just put your pixel code, just one little bit of your code there, just drop it in, save and verify. And now that's across your entire website. Problem solved. You can connect to GetResponse, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, or your own email server. And this is going to be very full very soon because October is integrations month. So there's going to be a lot more different platforms that are going to appear here in your applications. Going back to the payment providers that we have, currently we have a ton of payment providers. If we go to here, so I've gone into my store section now. I'm going into payment method. Take a look at all of these. So Stripe, Braintree, 2Checkout, PayPal, Authorize, and then some other different ones like Klarna, which is very popular in, say, Sweden, PayFast, a South African solution. We've got payments providers from all around the world, and also cash on delivery and good old-fashioned bank transfer, depending on what it is that you're doing. So lots and lots of those. Anything else that you've got in the way of questions, just drop us an email anytime you want to info@fastfunnels.com. Or of course, you can go to our main website, and just anywhere on any page of our main website, fastfunnels.com, you'll find this down here. Just click send us a message. Just type in your name and then blast that message through, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours every single time, less if it's during our office working hours. So hopefully that's got most of the things that you guys have been wanting to know about Fast Funnels out now. Hopefully you can see how incredibly powerful the platform is. And then I'm going to be doing something like this on a weekly basis. So you are going to get ongoing support, the ability to connect with myself, and we're going to get any problems that you have in using the system ironed out, so that you can move forward and grow your online business, which is our total goal with Fast Funnels. So I'm going to end it there. If you have not joined yet, if you have not had a free trial yet, get stuck in. You can see the button. It's right at the top here of every page of our website at fastfunnels.com. In fact, I can do something pretty cool here. Let me just click on this, and voila, you now have in the chat there a link that will take you straight to start a 14-day full free trial. In that time, you can do anything you want. You can start building websites, funnels, playing around, using our support system, whatever you want to do. And then when you're ready, all you need to do is just go here, click the word upgrade now, choose a plan, and get going. So you can choose this one here, and you can pay monthly or you can pay yearly, whatever you want to do. So thank you very, very much, everybody, for attending today's webinar training. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Take care, and thank you very much.